Meta stock drops after Q3 earnings. CapEx will be notably larger in 2026. This report to me was the most interesting. Meta's trading down here in the pre-market and actually looks like it's going to test the 200-day moving average here today. And what's notable about that is I think there's actually going to be a short-term intraday trade here today. I wouldn't be surprised if it bounced in today's session. Where it closes ultimately is going to determine the next direction here. But let's go over what was said there. Meta Platforms released its third quarter earnings report after Wednesday's closing bell. They reported diluted earnings per share of 105, which includes a one-time non-cash income tax charge of $15.93 billion and may not compare to estimates of 6.68. On an adjusted basis, earnings per share came in at $7.25, according to Benzinga Pro, and quarterly revenue of $51.24 billion, which beat the street estimate of $49.38 billion and was 26.25% increase over revenue of $40.58 billion in the same period last year. Quote, "We had a strong quarter for our business and our community," end quote. That was from Zuckerberg, Meta's founder and CEO. Meta Super Intelligence Labs is off to a great start, and we continue to lead industry in AI glasses. If we deliver even a fraction of the opportunity ahead, the next few years will be the most exciting period in our history. How about that? Here are some highlights from the report. Family Daily Active People, abbreviated as DAP. DAP was 3.54 billion for average for September of 2025, an increase of 8% year over year. Ad impressions delivered across our family of apps, that increased 14% year over year. Average price per ad increased by 10% year over year. Revenue was 51.24 billion, which was an increase of 26% year over year. Revenue on a constant currency basis would have increased 25% year over year. Cost and expenses, the total cost and expenses were 30.71 billion. This is an increase of 32% year over year. Capital expenditures, including principal payments on finance leases, were 19.37 billion. And here's the thing, quote, "Our current expectation is that capital expenditures dollar growth will be notably larger in 2026 than 2025. We also anticipate total expenses will grow at a significantly faster percentage rate in 2026 than 2025. With growth driven primarily by infrastructure costs, including incremental cloud expenses and depreciation." That was a quote from Zuckerberg's prepared commentary on the back of those earnings. Quote, "Employee compensation will be the second largest contributor to growth as we recognize a full year of compensation for employees hired throughout 2025, particularly AI talent, and add technical talent in priority areas." Meta sees fourth quarter revenue in the range of 56 to 59 billion versus the 57.21 billion analyst estimate. Now there's some more on this. They bet big on smart glasses and they call wearables extremely profitable as a long-term play. On Wednesday, Meta Platforms CEO Mark Zuckerberg addressed investor concerns about the profitability of the company's growing wearables business during the third quarter earnings, saying Meta's investment in smart glasses and augmented reality devices could eventually turn into an extremely profitable business. When Truist Securities analyst Youssef Squali asked if Meta expects to sell enough hardware to recoup its investment in wearables, Zuckerberg said that while the company earns revenue from device sales, the bigger opportunity lies in services and AI features layered on top of these devices. The work on Ray-Ban Meta and Oakley Meta product is going very well, he said. If these continue going as well as they have been, I think they will be a very profitable investment. Zuckerberg added that Meta's focus extends beyond hardware. Quote, "The investment here is not just to build the device, it's also to build services on top," end quote. I think over time, the AI is going to become the main thing that people are using them for. And I think that's going to end up having a big business opportunity by itself. Zuckerberg also reaffirmed Meta's commitment to developing advanced augmented reality products, citing the Orion prototype unveiled at the company's Connect event last year. Quote, "We're going to keep on investing in things like more full field of view product from the Orion prototype that we showed at Connect last year. So those things are obviously earlier in the curve towards getting to being a sustaining business. Sorry for that. Our general view is that we want to build out to reach many hundreds of millions or billions of people. And at that point, it's just going to be an extremely profitable business. Meta dropped after these earnings. Meta posted third quarter diluted earnings per share of 105, which includes a one-time non-cash income tax charge of $15.93 billion, making the results not directly comparable to the Wall Street estimates of $668 per share. The company projects fourth quarter revenue between 56 and 59 billion, which surpassed the 57 and change billion consensus. During the earnings call, Zuckerberg highlighted strong consumer interest in the company's next generation wearable lineup. He added that the 2025 AI glasses lineup, including the Ray-Ban Meta and the Oakley Meta Vanguards, have been selling well, with customers praising longer battery life, improved camera quality, enhanced AI features, and refined design. Zuckerberg also revealed that Meta's new Ray-Ban display glasses and the Meta new Neural Band, sold out in nearly every store within 48 hours, with demo slots being booked through the end of the month.